Bruce, you must have something really good too.
Of course I do. It's Bruce Danielson, and I guess I'm here to entertain you too.
Portion of public input, you have 5 minutes. Please state your name for the record, and please keep it to the items that have been discussed on the agenda today. Thank you. Welcome, Bruce.
Hi there, Bruce Danielson. A couple of years ago, I had a little fun with 6,500 of my dearest friends in the Sioux Falls area. That we had a little thing called Stop the Funding, because we had such a bad experience with the event center. And then we had the swimming pool disasters that all happened. We now have a new office building, the Romantix Annex over here, that is sitting there with apparently a little bit of a problem trying to get some air conditioning and some heating going in, because we were so much in a hurry to have this building built for a party to happen that we couldn't even stop long enough to consider all of the alternatives and all the problems. We had a siding settlement where it was it $1 million or $1 million? And in the end, we lost about $6 million on the value of that building because we put on some crappy siding that to this day people complain about. We have even the consultant that came in who said there wasn't water coming in the building, showed photos of water coming in the building, the damage that had occurred. We don't know what's going on. We had the administration building over here that was built that cost an extra $100,000 to blow the court site out. And that money had to come from somewhere out of that construction manager risk guaranteed maximum price. All of these projects, every time they go over budget in one area or another, that value has to come out of somewhere because we have a guaranteed maximum price and the construction companies don't want to lose money. There's a real issue. City governments should not be doing construction manager risk guaranteed maximum price. We should be going back to the quality work that was being done at the history building, because that archive building that was built, even though you had to sit here and go through the change orders, you knew what was going on that building. There were excellent discussions even about a sidewalk. And for those of us that thrive on this stuff, that was exactly what this body is supposed to be doing. You are the budget keepers. Anytime you let an outside operation control your budget, you're losing. Construction manager risk is a lousy system for government because you are here to protect the people. And I don't see any protections having happened with the event center. And if you would ever like to go through it, I could give you rhyme and verse at the things that happened at the event center that cut value out of that building, from grinding concrete that didn't need to be ground, but because they were trying to do it the cheapest way possible, they put in cement on pan instead of pre-stressed floors. So we had sagging floors that were chipping, so they had to grind the floors. So now we have the look of terrazzo. That was cheap ways to fix a bad situation. And we still have a multi-million-dollar process to replace that siding on that building. And I, for one, believe in what we did with our Stop the Funding, because the people of Sioux Falls did not like the way that building was handled. They did not like the Romantix Annex, and they're not very happy with the parking ramp. Thank you.
Any other public input?